Crisis Alert Day critics continue to demand Big Sugar sell its land south of Lake Okeechobee as one way to combat the toxic algae blooms created in part by the water discharges.
However, Big Sugar says that may not be the solution. News Channel 5's Chris Stewart continues our algae crisis coverage.
In the wake of the algae crisis, there has been no shortage of finger-pointing. Some argue that land owned by Florida sugar farmers, including U.S. Sugar, should not be used for farming but for water storage and treatment. WPTV reached out to U.S. Sugar and met up with former Pahokee Mayor J.P. Sasser, who would speak on its behalf. We asked him if discharges from Lake O were to blame for the algae blooms.
Algae occurs naturally. Nothing really causes it, but it takes advantage of excess of nutrients in the water. We have a nutrient load problem in the lake. We admit that. It's coming from the north down the Kissimmee River and over from the Taylor Creek area. Why aren't they just as adamant that we eliminate septic tanks that are polluting our waters than they are about pointing the finger at agriculture that has a documented record of cleaning up their water?
In 2010, U.S. Sugar agreed to sell 46,000 acres of land south of the lake to the state as part of Everglades restoration. In 2015, the South Florida Water Management District ended the deal, citing excessive cost. After the deal fell apart, U.S. Sugar was blamed by some for not being on board with Everglades restoration. Sasser says that's not true.
It's not that simple. You've got federal roadblocks, you've got environmental roadblocks, you've got physical roadblocks. There's a lot of things that need to be overcome. We all agree more water needs to go south. You won't find anybody that argues that point. It's the best way to get it south is where we're differing.
Chris Stewart, WPTV News Channel 5.
The South Florida Water Management District is giving more than $2 million to help the algae crisis. That money will pay for more water storage on the Treasure Coast. The district says it will also use the funds to pay for improvements at 2 properties that manage stormwater runoff. Our coverage of the